meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing they to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, a billy a do.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, he sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Steps away. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their foot.
That is definitely what we call our defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That did
a wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
But when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Purdy off the play fake.
Being chased out left. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
He'll buy some time right. Over the middle to Becker. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
2nd down and 8.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And this feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. After 7-0. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And they'll run it here. He'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, Barton, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
They'll run here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here. Now it's Jackson, rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd and 10.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 30 yards.
And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Purdy bootlegging it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Travis Jones
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Niners' 20-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume. Second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught by OBJ. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 7. Here's Purdy.
Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing. Into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll go on the ground.
And a great job there to read that one defensive. About would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. At 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.